I threw the remote at the TV after watching another romantic comedy where the guy shows up in the rain with flowers and a speech. I looked at my husband Tom on the couch in his old sweatpants, scratching himself. This wasn't what I signed up for. This wasn't romance. This was just existing next to someone. I'd been feeling this way for months, like I married the wrong person, like I was missing out on something big. We'd been married for 6 years, together for 8, met at work. He was in accounting, I was in HR. We started having lunch together, then drinks after work, then dating. It was comfortable, easy. He made me laugh, I made him think. We fit. But there were no grand gestures, no surprise trips to Paris, no roses delivered to my office, no passionate declarations of love. Just Tom, showing up every day, reliable, steady, boring. My friends had exciting relationships. Sarah's boyfriend surprised her with a weekend in Napa. Jessica's husband wrote her poetry. Even my sister's fiance planned this elaborate proposal with a flash mob. What did Tom do for our anniversary? Made reservations at the same restaurant we always go to, got me a card, told me he loved me. Same as every year. I started comparing our marriage to every movie I watched, every book I read, every Instagram post I saw of couples on beaches at sunset, and we never measured up. "Why don't you ever surprise me?" I asked Tom one night. He looked up from his laptop. "What do you mean?" "Like, plan something spontaneous, take me somewhere unexpected, do something romantic." "I plan things. We're going to your mom's for her birthday next week." "That's not romantic, that's obligatory." He looked confused. "What do you want me to do?" "I don't know. Something that shows you're thinking about me, that you still want to sweep me off my feet." "I think about you all the time." "Then show it." He went back to his laptop. Conversation over. I went to bed angry. This became a pattern. I'd drop hints about what I wanted. He'd miss them completely. I'd get frustrated. We'd fight. Nothing changed. I started thinking about leaving, not seriously, but the thoughts were there. Maybe I married too young. Maybe there was someone out there who'd give me the romance I craved, the passion, the excitement. Then my dad had a heart attack. 3 a.m. My mom called hysterical, said he collapsed, that the ambulance was taking him to the hospital, that I needed to come now. I woke Tom up in a panic, couldn't find my keys, couldn't think straight. He got up, got dressed, found my keys, drove us to the hospital while I cried in the passenger seat. We stayed there for 3 days. My dad needed surgery. It was touch and go for a while. My mom was a mess. My sister flew in from Seattle. We basically lived in that waiting room. Tom never left. He brought us coffee, food, dealt with insurance on the phone, called my boss to explain why I wasn't at work, sat with my mom when I needed to break down in private, let me cry on him at 2 a.m. when I thought my dad might die. He didn't complain once, didn't mention his own stress, his own job. He just showed up. When my dad made it through surgery, Tom was the one who asked the doctors the right questions, who wrote everything down because the rest of us were too emotional to process information, who made sure my mom ate something. After a week, my dad was stable enough that we could go home in shifts. Tom drove me back to our apartment. I was exhausted, emotionally destroyed. He ran me a bath, made me soup, put me to bed. I woke up at noon the next day. He was still home, sitting at the kitchen table, doing work on his laptop. "Why aren't you at the office?" I asked. "Took the week off. Figured you'd need support." "You didn't have to do that." "I know." He made me lunch, let me talk through my fears about my dad, about mortality, about how scared I was. He just listened, didn't try to fix it, just heard me. That's when something shifted in me. A few weeks later, my dad was home recovering. Things were getting back to normal. I was doing laundry one Saturday and found a list in Tom's jeans pocket. It was in his handwriting. Call about her car registration, pick up her prescription, return the library books she forgot, order more of that tea she likes. Small things, mundane things, things I didn't even realize he was handling. I looked around our apartment, really looked. The dishes were always done. The bills were always paid. My favorite snacks were always in the pantry. The trash was taken out before I had to ask. The car had gas, even though I never filled it. Tom did all of this, quietly, without needing credit or praise. That night, I was watching one of my romantic movies. The guy did this big public proposal with a band and everyone clapping. I used to think that was peak romance. But then I thought about Tom sitting in that hospital waiting room for 3 days without complaint. Tom remembering I needed to renew my license. Tom learning how to make that one specific soup I like when I'm sick. That was love, real love, not the kind that makes a good movie scene, the kind that shows up in 100 tiny ways every single day. "I'm sorry," I said to Tom. He looked over from his book. "For what?" "For not appreciating you, for wanting you to be something you're not, for thinking grand gestures matter more than what you actually do." "I could try to be more romantic if that's what you need." "No, I don't need that. I need you, exactly as you are." He put down his book. "Where's this coming from?" "I've been stupid, comparing us to movies and other people's relationships, thinking we were missing something. But we're not. You show me you love me every single day. I was just too busy looking for the wrong things to notice." "I do love you, even if I'm not good at the big stuff." "The big stuff doesn't matter. You know what kind of tea I like. You call about my car registration. You sit in hospitals with me. You make me soup. That's bigger than any grand gesture." He smiled. "Those are just normal things." "That's my point. You do them without thinking, without needing recognition. You just take care of me, of us, and I took it for granted." We sat together the rest of that night, not talking much, just being. I stopped watching those romantic comedies, stopped comparing our life to everyone else's highlight reel, started paying attention to all the small ways Tom showed up. Like how he always fills my water glass at dinner without asking, how he warms up my car on cold mornings before I leave for work, how he records my shows when I forget, how he knows I need space when I'm upset, but stays nearby in case I need him. That's romance, the real kind, the kind that lasts. My friend Sarah broke up with the guy who took her to Napa. Turns out he was great at surprises, but terrible at remembering her birthday. Jessica's poetry writing husband never helped with housework. My sister's flash mob fiance called off the wedding. Meanwhile, Tom and I just keep going, building a life together, one mundane day at a time. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. I still like movies, but I don't expect them to reflect reality anymore. Reality is better anyway. If this story touches your heart, please like, share, and comment to support the channel. Subscribe so you never miss the next chapter of Stories That Matter.